Hello world, Keon here. Been drinking, so chances are I won't publish this until I'm sober, but I will have it uploaded so I have less to do once I remember I have uploaded this. Um, fucking A. It's 28, episode 28. Holy shit. Time for another factory tour, but I don't even know if there's too much to add. Um, probably is, probably isn't. I can't recall. I should look at the previous factory tour, but most of my time in this godforsaken game has been spent trying to bring oil from the old side, well, the new old side of my factory back to the beginning side of my factory. So, as you can see, we have somehow this train and this low crude oil that it brings is fueling all these gens. It's a lot of fucking gens, a lot of fuel generators. Um, as you can tell, my factory isn't super energy hungry at the moment. I did run into an issue earlier this week where I ran out of power and I could not get shit going. Oh shit, no, they're not all being fed. Look at that shit. Probably because your ass is empty. Look at you. Look at you. You ain't shit. But yeah, so at its peak, I can make around like, oh my god, this looks horrible. What's going on? I can't think right now, so I ain't gonna try to solve it. But yeah, I got some generators floating off in the sky. If you're not using the edges of the map, you should really use the edges of the map, man. That's like free floaty real estate. Now, if you're aesthetics, oh my god, did I just glitch there? Aesthetics? Okay. That's weird. I think I just finally heard myself glitch, so I know when to re-record. But anyways, if you're not into the aesthetics, you can definitely find some free real estate over the land, and just trying to find that is kind of a pain in the dick for me. So yeah, it's weird because today I was actually trying to play the game, but I think I've played the game too much. What is it? I'm sorry. Who the fuck told you could be blue? I didn't give you permission. But yeah, I think I'm kind of bored. Life. Is this a journal entry or is this a factory tour? Journal entry or factory tour? Journal entry or factory tour. You know what? Let's just make it a review of the boys. It's kind of like the best of both worlds. You get to get an insight into my wretched soul, and you also get some superficial information about the way I think that won't really damage me too much in the future. So yeah, the boys, episode 7. Kind of the first episode to not bore me. Like, it definitely was not a boring episode, but it just kind of frustrate me. Shit. I don't know if I could talk about this without revealing spoilers. So, major as spoilers. Although these spoilers and the spoilers, well, two spoilers annoy me. One in the very beginning and one in the very end. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds, or the worst, depending on your perspective. But in the beginning of the show, they show this stereotypical loner, aka not me. I would be him, but I can't grow facial hair that much. So boom, dodge that bullet. But you see the stereotypical loner who kind of lives in his own echo chamber of news and the world view and whatnot, and he kind of lives the same day every day until he doesn't. And the way that it all ends is that after hearing all this anti-immigration rhetoric on the news, he and these super villains or super terrorists that are coming through, potentially through borders. Of course, Va is just spinning this in a way that could benefit them, but he's hearing this shit and just like, you know what? I think the Indian guy at the Quickie Mart I go to every day had a little bit of glowing in his eyes. He might be a super terrorist himself. It really reminds me of 9/11. But what bums me out, and this is weird because I don't usually have this feeling, but what bums me out is I'm not watching the boys to relive 9/11, at least not in that capacity. Like, season 1, maybe I need to watch it. Maybe I have like a romanticized opinion of season 1, but season 1 was a good show that did borrow from the real world, but wasn't just like a reminder that the real world is shitty. Like, it was good entertainment. and you could just forget about the world's problems for an hour at a time. This season is teetering that line a little bit more closely, and I'm not like, I don't have a problem with that too much. But this episode just kind of like, yeah, fuck that line, we going ham. And they kind of went into the, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that dude was supposed to be an incel. I really do. It's weird because, like, I'm not saying The Boys needs to be, or any show for that matter, needs to be apolitical to be entertaining, but when it's too on the nose and it's obvious that a show is trying to tell you, hey, you need to think this way, I don't like it. It feels fucking weird. Like, yeah, we don't need to be told that white supremacy, white supremacist dog whistles and Nazism, or I can't remember the full name of it, the German Socialist Nazi Party or whatever it's called, whatever they call themselves. Not real socialists, by the way, but whatever. They, like, we don't need reminded that they're bad. We kind of get reminded of them anytime an internet conversation or a chat thread goes longer than 3 replies. So we know Nazis are bad, but the show feels the need to remind us. And I'm not mad at the show for that too much, but it's like, damn, kind of tired of Nazis being the only villains. Like, it's weird. And I get that the comic book was based off the Nazis, so kudos to the comic fans that are getting their I don't even know what to call it. They're getting their little catharsis. It's always nice to feel that, and I know I probably said that in what's the fucking word? Not so serious manner, but again, I've been drinking. I like catharsis when little references reward me for buying into an IP before the IP is mainstream. Because, once things go mainstream, man, they're just downhill. But yeah, the show was, I don't know, this episode was kind of boring. Not only did that upset me, but just like, again, super spoilers, quit listening if you are sensitive to that kind of shit. But it is weird to me that they just keep playing this show by the numbers. Like, at this point, right, Vought has gotten away with so much shit that it would take a miracle for them to not get away with any more shit. So when you think, I say this loosely because not for a second did I think Vought was in trouble, but when the show wants you to think that Vought might actually be in trouble, oh shit, they're not actually in trouble. That plot thread that we didn't actually wrap up in the beginning of the series that popped his head up, yeah, it's still not wrapped, and oh shit, it's causing problems for us now. Who could have seen that coming? And that's boring to me because, like, I didn't see that exact thing coming, but the way it happened, I'm just like, it wasn't revelational or anything like that. It was just like, okay, yeah, Vought's gonna get away with it again, and alright, business as usual next week. So yeah, episode was kind of a bummer. Still think the show is dope. Looking forward to next week, but god damn, this week was just like one of the few weeks where I'm just like, ugh. But that's for the overarching story. Again, the show is very character driven. That, like, yeah, there's a plot going on, but goddamn well that the characters are basically why the plot is moving the way it is, not just because the plot has to move the way it's moving. And the characters are still strong. I love the characters big time, especially for different reasons, but still love Homelander and Billy the Butcher. Both are acted damn near to perfection. So I love them. And Huey's good. Like, it's weird. Huey and Starlight, the rest of the cast is still dope. Let me not even like pick favorites. They're all dope, especially Iceman. I don't know his real name. I feel kind of bad for calling him Iceman, but if you're aware of the original X-Men movies, he played Bobby Blake in those movies. So it's really nice seeing kind of an edgy side of him because he was kind of like a pop star back in those, not a pop star, but just too clean, you know. Those characters who are just like offensively, what's the word? I don't know. They lack a personality or distinct personality features. He definitely has more personality here than he does in the movies. And funnily enough, he's not nearly as. Actually, he might be. There was one porn movie he was watching that alluded to some things, so he might actually be gay. Marvel changed that for some reason. I'm not sure why. But yeah, that's it. Time for the end of this rambling. If you follow me on YouTube, I'm not promoting anything. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, bye.